What's up YouTube, it's your boy Senpai, and today I am here with a Stoicheia deck. This is the very first iteration, so what that means is we're still missing some cards from Tabletop Simulator, like the new order card, which is like tearing fear or something like that, and which soul charges and counter charges. And we're also missing a grade 2 that does something really awesome too. But this is just the first iteration of the deck. So like once you get your hands on the trial deck, and right now we're missing some triggers. So anyway, let's get right into this. Of course, we're gonna start off with the starter, Sylvan Horned Beast Latte or Lottie. It's just a normal starter for the D era. It's if you go second, then you draw a card, which is pretty nice, and it's really cute. Fits with the theme. So next we're gonna run through the triggers really quick. We are running 4 of each except for the front trigger. Front trigger we're running 3. It looks cool though. So 4 draws, 4 crits, and of course the over trigger. Nothing much really needs to be said about this. It's an over trigger. Every clan has them. I've been testing, like, so far I think I've tested like 7 games with this deck, and it has done, I've seen this probably twice. That's it. Once defensively, once offensively, and both times it was definitely impactful, but it's a 1 out of, I guess, 1 out of every couple games you'll see it, but hey, who cares? Next, we are going on to our grade 3, the only grade 3, which is Sylvan Horned Beast King Magnolia. The trial deck boss, the only grade 3 that you need in this deck. His skill is Auto Vanguard Circle. At the end of the battle that this unit attack costs Counterblast 1. Choose one of your rear guards, and until end of turn, that unit can attack from the back row, and it gets power plus 5,000. If you Persona Road this turn, which means you just wrote another copy, you can choose 3 units to all get plus 5,000 that can attack from the back row. That skill becomes way more important later on as we go through our grade 2s and grade 1s. So, first grade 2 I want to talk about is going to be this little pog-ass bear thing. His skill is, let me get it pulled up. It is auto back row rearguard circle. So I don't like, the only thing about this card is like I didn't see it that much, but when I did see it, I want to say about 20 to 30% of the time I saw it, it wasn't live, but that was because early mistakes with the game. So it's not really fine-tuned, which is why I still have it in S4. But auto back row rearguard circle. When this unit attacks, no, it has to attack, it can't boost, as it is a grade 2, and there's only 1 grade 2 in Stoicheia right now that lets you boost from the back row as a grade 2. You counterblast 1, choose one of your other rear guards, and that rear guard gets this unit's power until end of turn. So that means whatever power increases you've gotten, if you've given it trigger effects, no matter what, if it's attacking from the back row, it's going to be a 15k, so you're going to give another unit 15k to attack with, which is really nice. And you give it that increase at that time, so if you give it any other power boost later, it doesn't get those power boosts, so that's cool. Next, Spurring Maiden Elena. Now let's get a good look at her. Yeah, looks pretty cool. She is a Neo-Nectar looking unit, but she does some pretty nice Grand Blue things. What she does is when this unit is placed on rearguard circle from hand, cost Counterblast 1 and Soul Blast 1. So, you're using up one of your precious resources, which is Soul. There's not too many opportunities to get Soul in this deck, but she's a good use of it. You get to get a Soul, you get to get a grade 2 or less card from your drop zone, call it to rear guard, and it gets power plus 5,000. So, what that means is you could potentially go ahead and get little Fuzzo over here, and do some really nice stuff. You have her, call him out. So basically this turn, if you did this skill, I don't see why you would do it, but you would want to save your counterblast. It'd be a 3 counterblast, 1 soul blast turn to use Magnolia's skill, call her out from hand, counterblast 1, soul blast 1. Then this is another counterblast. So Once we get more units, I'm going to look at trying to make this more efficient, or I'm going to try out the free one where if you have 4 more units, which I did see myself having, it just gets a static plus 5k on both you and your opponent's turn. But again, that's just susceptible to destruction, which I thought would be more prevalent in D era, but apparently it's not. But this card is still a good card, and that card does get that power boost until the end of the turn, so that's pretty nice. Next, you have to run this if you're going to run this deck, because it is Sylvan Horn Beast Lattice. Auto rearguards, or auto, when this unit is rode upon by the grade 3 Sylvan Beast King Magnolia, you pay a cost, you Soul Blast 1, reveal the top card of your deck. If it is a unit card, you call it to rearguard. If it's not, you put it into your hand, which is really nice. It either lets you swarm the board or get a little bit of hand, or swap it out in the hand. So that's pretty nice. And his other skill, auto, back row rearguard circle. When this unit attacks a vanguard, Soul Blast 1. Noticing a pattern here. We are having a lot of Soul Blasting things. Just in the grade 2 slots alone, everything Soul Blast with the exception of Genos, however you pronounce it, the Fuzzy Bear. So this Soul Blast, and then we have other stuff that Soul Blast too. But when you do Soul Blast that one, he gets power plus 10k, and if you combine that with Magnolia's skill, that's a plus 15. So he is going to be a 25k, and if you called it off of Elenia, it is a 30k just swinging from the back row as one of your 6 attacks. So let's go down to grade 1s. Of course, we are running the Perfect Guard. I'm choosing this one because the other one looks like an animal. This one is a Neonectarish unit, and I like it. I like its artwork pretty much. So nothing really special. It's just a Perfect Guard. Next, I am running this Coliseum Mutant Adamantis, or Admantis. Sorry. I like him because his auto skill is when this unit is placed on rearguard circle, it doesn't matter how. So it could be by hand, it could be by superior calling, either through lattice skill, it could be through Elenia's skill, or it could be through one of our order card skills. And with this one, you get to abuse it. But I like him because he is on place, gives one of your other rear guards plus 5k until end of turn, which is really nice. Nothing much more to be said about that. Next, the last part in the ride chain, or in the ride deck, Sylvan Horned Beast Charis, or Charis, however you pronounce it. Auto, when it's rode upon by the grade 2, you may reveal the top card of your deck. If it's a grade 2 or less unit card, call it to rearguard circle. This one has a restriction on it, but it's okay. And if it's not, if it wasn't a grade 2 or less, then you just shove it into your soul, which helps you out. Gives you a chance at early game soul charging. I like it. And then on back row, just like Lattice, he has, or this unit has, back row rearguard circle. When this during the battle this unit attacked, it gets plus 5k. So realistically, I know these both say they get plus 5k. They're really getting plus 10 because of Magnolia. And this is really good. You don't need to run 4. I like to run 4 just because I want to see these. And seeing either of these 2 rear guards is not bad at all. All right, and finally, so let's round this out with our order cards. Let's start off with Spiritual Body Condensation. Let's get a good look at this card. The artwork, it's pretty nice. Anyway, I know most people use this in the Zorga deck, but I'm trying this out and it's been working pretty decently. You may pay this cost with Soul Blast 1. It's a normal order. Choose a card with a grade equal to or less than your Vanguard from your drop. Call it to rearguard circle and it gets power plus 5. So if you use this to call Admantis, or if you use it to call Charis, or even this or the bear, it's really nice. I'm only running 2. I may up that number. I actually may cut out a Call to the Beast, which is the next card we're going to talk about. The art is just a bunch of hyenas. It kind of reminds me of the Lion King when they finally turned on Scar. But Call to the Beast, basically, it is it's a blitz order, costless. Choose one of your units, it gets power +5 until end of that battle. If you have 3 or more back row rear guards, it gets +15 instead of +5. So that's pretty easy to do. So you can, 1 card guard for a 28, up to 28, which is the equivalent of a trigger. So hey, that's nice. And finally, to round out everything, this card, I like this card. Ghost Chase. It's a blitz order, so you choose one of your units and it gets power +5 until end of that battle. So then after that, you choose one of your rear guards that's not being attacked and you return it to your hand. So again, like one of your back row units that's not being attacked that you want to abuse, either Elenia or Admantis, those are the ones you want to definitely do that with. Because you can abuse Admantis as free. I'm going to keep getting 5k. You can call Perfect Guards if you need a booster. It's just really, really good. I like it. One of my friends opened me up to the idea of running this card in my Zorga deck, and I loved it, and it worked out. So yeah, that was the deck profile, and thank you guys for watching. If you guys have any questions, feel free to ask. If you have some suggestions, or even if you know how to add the new cards, the 2 that are missing, let me know. And then as soon as everything gets revealed on Wiki, should be by this weekend. So next week, I should have an updated version of this deck. If you guys want to stick around, hit that subscribe button, and see you guys next time.